Guys night out.
All right, so it looks like we are hopping into the game.
Indubitably. Well, so, jumping on board with Stress is the first one here. Getting our first look at Stress, and he says, rest in peace, Stress, we're going on board with Maniac. So, Maniac, as you know, we talked about before.
You're wonderful.
I'm okay.
And
Thanks.
you've lost a couple points in my book from drinking my entire monster.
I've had 3 sips.
Well,
I'm carved out of my brain.
This will be the last 3 sips you're going to have.
Bring it. I am willing to accept that. Anyways, jumping on board with Maniac. Here's 2009 Major League Gaming National Champion, a couple of other accomplishments. Very, very all-around good player. He just really started playing right before Pittsburgh.
He does create some of the best gamer tags ever.
Yeah, I think his the Maniac drone is just one of the best ones I've seen in a very, very long time. You know, the BCH guys have their own lingo. You know, you have like Best Man saying the same thing. They say like late, Nord, like K.
Well, that's because their lives are lived on Twitter.
And God, what a scumbag move.
Clearly we're talking about the game.
So 6th story now is going to be taking out
like
bottom
Stress
middle.
is out to an early lead here.
Yeah, and you know, man, I was actually talking to Ghost about it, and you know, one of the things that we saw beside, like as the Halos progressed, like basically from Halo 2 on, was some of the best free-for-all players weren't necessarily the best Halo 4v4 players as well.
Well, it doesn't necessarily really transfer over all that much at all for how. And like one thing I'm curious to see is a very good example would be like Elamite. Like he hasn't put a lot of time into the game. He just kind of started playing, and the first free-for-all he did, he got 3rd. He played really well. But I think it's a little bit easier to kind of hop in and play free-for-all than it is to jump into the team game with like maps you're not all that familiar with and stuff like that. So I'm curious to see how it transitions.
Yeah, I mean Elamite, like we said earlier, dude. He's an Elam, dude. They're super smart. They know how to play Halo, and
yeah, he's not new to the gig.
No. National champion with Straight Rippin', sponsored by Dr. Pepper. Countless lists of accomplishments. Very, very, very good player all around. But what do we got going on here, buddy? Maves, do you have a score update for me, or are you just gonna fondle with formal fare?
I was touching formal, but. Yeah, I don't think either of our predictions so far are looking all that great.
No, they're not. But you know, the one thing I do like is the fact that we're going to see so much just talent just emerge from this, you know? Because who really knew much about Stress going into this event? I didn't.
Yeah, well, Legit has taken over the lead now, and I think most of you had Legit in our top 3.
Yep. Well, Legit is, Legit's always been that player who we've just been, ever since really the 2010 MLG season, we've always been waiting on Legit and become beast mode again, right?
Like, see him sometimes will play together, gets down on himself a little bit, like thinks he's struggling, and he's still like having monster games. Like he's the beast.
No, he's disgusting, but you know, he just needs to get. I don't know if it's more confident or what, but he just needs to figure out everything. And Maniac, I did not know we were watching Maniac. He actually looks decent. Yeah, online they're so bad. Like it's a guaranteed loss.
I really don't know why BTH has internet or plays online.
They shouldn't. They should literally have a house together with Snooki, aka Lethal, and just play split screen versus one another.
That would probably make more sense.
It would.
I think they went into Pittsburgh not winning like a single series.
Not one.
They're coming into this event. I think they won 1 series. Was it?
Tops.
Yeah.
1 series tops.
And then they'll end up performing regardless.
And Walt Diesel gave us the 3 fingers saying that they've won 3 series. So either way, 3 out of about 40 is not a good ratio.
No, last I checked.
No, it is not at all.
You get down and stuff. You are actually pretty good at math.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah, great.
I'm getting there. It's called thinking.
We're gonna have to request after this game that from now on the players go in and change their actual tag.
Oh,
so
dude,
if we could follow it at the bottom a little bit easier.
Terrible.
But we are still on board with Maniac here.
Yeah. Maniac going to be taken out, staying behind the base. And the one thing I have noticed that seems to be a little bit different is we saw that Legit actually got caught sitting on the base, right? And that's something that Absolutely was doing. So I think Legit likes that, and he's trying to adopt it. And even though it didn't work out for Absolutely, if you're on, and one thing we've yet to talk about is how powerful Host is with the 4-shot now.
What I was saying, well, I was talking with Ghost, I think. When you
yeah, with the East College.
No, I was saying, like, what I used to, you know, Huff and I probably play.
That's it.
For all. And, like, just getting on, like, the plat in the window of the base and killing people at spawn back base, you can literally, like, I've gotten, like, triple and overkills. Basically standing on one plat, killing the guy on the opposite side that comes to the base, jumping to the other plat, they spawn on the other side, and you kill them. Like, you can spawn trap people, and I haven't seen anyone really try it at all. And I don't know, Eric said the spawns aren't really all that different, so I guess I don't see why people aren't doing it, because it is so easy to get someone. I've literally got someone stuck in a loop for like 5 spawns, just spawning back base, back base, back base.
Well, the big thing though, Maze, is that people are pushing up top purple, they're pushing up top middle, and when you're sitting on those flats, I mean, you're the first target, no questions asked.
Yeah, I mean that's where you're.
So you're gonna take fire, but I get what you're saying. They should be attempting it at least.
Like a lot of people, like what I'll do is I'll get on that window and just stand still, because you don't realize, like, when you're playing a free-for-all, you're staring at your radar. You're just trying to take people out. Like, you don't necessarily look to the window unless you see like a red dot pop. I think that's why people kind of get away with it.
Sorry, you got just he raised.
And I think Absolutely is actually legit. So Legit is still legit.
Yeah, it is. Oh god, Legit, tough angle. Ooh, wins it down. Dude, I'm telling you, man, Legit up close is a very, very, very solid player just because of the boxer, man. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, you know, what about bumper jumper and all this? It's the right bumper. Dude, having your melees be a left trigger, if it works for you, it's night and day different, man. It's your hand clicking.
Even like people say bumper jumper. But bumper jumper, you still have to take your, unless you claw it or use your finger, you still have to take your finger off of the chute to hit the grenade. Yeah. Or sorry, to hit the whack. Yeah. So even that little delay there, I mean, it's a lot easier for you to play boxer or claw or something to get that melee in and that shot off faster.
I've noticed that sometimes especially when you have old man hands like us.
Oh yeah, playing bumper jumper, like
arthritis.
30% of the time I hit that shot after like a whack battle.
Oh well, he claws. Ola
that's what I'm saying. That anyone that can have both those fingers like that, it's a huge benefit.
Humongous Maven. Humongous.
Humongous Maven.
Humongous Maven.
New gamer tag.
Not even close. Legit now pushing. He's going to be cleaned up. We got Lethal pushing up top purple. He's throwing down some shots, and you know it just goes so fast. I wish it was almost like a little ticker. Who it said? Is that Stress? All right, so we got Hines coming in hot. I said he was going to take 4.
I think I picked Hines to win. I believe I did.
No, you said you could never count out a Richard. We actually never picked.
I picked Hines first.
You did not.
Yep.
No. I will ask everyone. You did
Hines,
not. No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That was your top 3. You didn't say in order.
Brad's going to have to check the chat, because I definitely said Hines.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't. Look, we're going to argue about this all day long, but at the end of the day, I'm right, and I know you're wrong.
I definitely picked Richard.
No, you did not. You did not pick Richard.
Nobody checked the tape.
Check the tape. You want to check tape?
We'll probably have to do it after the game.
Yeah. Well, let's get pushed through bottom middle. This is the first successful push for it.
I guess we could mention this. It's not that much of a surprise anymore. I mean, it was announced by AGL, but tomorrow, Bravo from 343 will actually be coming out to commentate. So we're going to kind of have a set of duos tomorrow. It's going to be GNM.
GNM.
And then whatever goofy nickname we decide that we're going to make for Bravo and Eric. We'll have to work on that.
Bravo, Braviami.
Braviami.
We'll call him 343.
Yeah, actually that's good. Just call him 343.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of nice because they're a little more background knowledge, some knowledge of different things, so they'll kind of be.
I wouldn't say background knowledge. I think I got the most hands down.
We'll bring whatever it is that we bring, and yeah, Saturday and Sunday should be great.
We'll bring our terrible hairlines and big ears.
Yeah, and if anyone in chat, I see we have it up here. If someone in chat can confirm that I did take Hines to win, I would appreciate that.
Listen, you didn't do it, but anyways, back to reality here. Legit getting a triple kill. Will he get?
Oh gosh, he gave him enough time for it.
Is Maniac's name 9-inch Maniac?
May or may not be that.
That you realize that's a T-squared swagger jack from 2003 Halo 1 XBC. You know it. You come on.
Yeah, I actually do.
You do remember that.
I did not think of that until you said it, but that's hysterical.
Wow. T-squared still living his gamer tags from.
Hopefully we can get a score update here. So legit and Hines are neck and neck. I mean, they've got, I think it was like a 4 or 5 kill lead on 3rd place.
And chat has confirmed that
NASA has confirmed that I'm just Richie Hines to win.
Average.
Thank you, chat.
Oh, legit is just on fire right now, dude. Guns blazing, he is up by 3 kills.
I think it's just, I think legit. Maybe sometimes has. Gets a little more trouble than some people can just really lock in and really take online seriously, and some people it's a little bit harder to like pretend it's an event. But once they get here, the lights are on. There's a couple wonderful commentators talking about them. They really just turn it and take it to the next level, and I think that's kind of maybe when legit goes through.
Yeah. Well, the other thing about legit is the fact that he's a very, very aggressive player. So some of those shots online just aren't going to register. But the other thing. Legit, whenever it's been a 4-shot, has been in contention of being the best player in the game. Halo 2, he was a top 5 player alongside myself, Ogre 2, and Zide, right? Like that was essentially top 5 at 07 Vegas. And then Halo 3, he was top 5, if not number 1 for 08 and 09.
Legit's first event was actually like my last event that I played at. Like I know
really?
he was one of the first players, I guess after I was actually going and playing, that I really, really liked and started to follow because he's just, I don't know, he's a good guy, good dude.
Really,
have a fantastic conversation with him.
Yeah.
Unlike people like us.
Yeah, you gotta fight for airtime with us. Well, legit is up 4 kills here as he gets another kill, or I just try to cover my tracks.
Formal has what it takes to win this whole thing. I've seen him a couple times lately. He seems a little distracted.
Yeah, Formal does seem a bit distracted recently, but he may have what it takes to win this free-for-all. But it depends on some factors, right? The first one is his head in the game.
I think his gamer tag when he goes in should be ladies now.
It's a possibility. He's literally going to kill us.
Chance of that.
Cloudy with the chance of meatballs here as we're getting into the final 2 minutes of the 15-minute game. 9-inch Maniac coming in hot. Oh, Maniac.
I believe, I said always have faith in the Richard. I believe he is set.
He is set.
And yeah, there it was there. Remember, guys, and just in case you're hopping in late here, the 2-shot beatdown, you do have to connect with all 6 bullets, or it will not work. And I know we've seen it. We've seen the 2-shot beatdown be fantastic a couple times. We've seen some, not exactly chokes, but working out so well.
Yeah, well, the key to that is to shoot them right in the penis. Aim
like right in their midsection.
Yeah, because when you're going to go for the 2-shot melee. Shoot top of the reticle to be top, maybe at their double layer chin.
Yeah, because if you're shooting for, people will shoot for the head a lot more in a free-for-all, just because there's a lot more cleanup involved than you playing like a 4v4 team game. And that's when a lot of times you'll see that 2-shot beatdown miss because they're going for headshots and one of the bullets will miss. That's a good point there, Scott.
Hey, bro.
I like your train of thought.
Hey, I'm there.
Oh, this is getting tight at the top here.
Oh, no, it's getting tight. Period across everything. I think everyone's within about 6 kills of one another here, and we are on board with legit still, just trucking through grenades. Finally, he's going to be taken down. So 48, 47, 46, 44, 41. So it could be close. It's the final minute. We've seen crazy comebacks happen in the final 10 seconds.
My boy Richie is in 4th right now, so he's got a clutch.
Richie.
He's only 2 out. Well, it looks like the top 4 are pretty cemented here because they're about 5 clear of the 5th spot.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, Stress coming in hot. Stress pushing in. He's got blue bases. 1-on-1 with Legit. Legit is going to clean him up.
A little sloppy there between both of them, but that'll.
Dude, see, look at that. I said Gunna would be in the top 3. Gunna is a very, very, very good. No, I didn't.
Yeah, so no, you definitely didn't.
I did not. I was mid-sentence and I was like, no, I definitely did not pick him.
I'm confident you don't remember
I said Maniac, I think.
Yeah, you did pick
Maniac.
Maniac.
I think all 3 of my picks, besides Legit, aren't in top 4.
Yeah, I think I gotta see where 6
Ooh, Stress coming in hot. 6 story.
Yes,
We did have 6.
Yeah, my top 3 are all in the top 4 right now.
He's 3 right now. 3 seconds remaining. 2, 1, and the bell is going to sound. And Richie Hines will take 4th place.
We did. So we had NB, Donna, Stat Story, Legit, Hines. Well, my 3 made the top 4. You for some reason picked Maniac and lost him.
Dude, I was going with you know, something. Finish that sentence for me, bud.
I had nothing.
I didn't have anything. I froze under pressure.
Well, let's see. I think Brad's probably going to announce the next 8 here shortly, and we'll try to get those to you before we take a quick break, just so you can go make your sandwiches and
get.